Many people in the modern world are lonely, especially those who have finished university and those who are not currently enrolled in education. Thus, I wanted to talk about loneliness. Not that I now want to talk about it, but that I wanted to make a video about it on Sunday. I have a special sheet which is on the wall of my room, on which I make a plan. And I plan for every week. And I don't plan too much. Why? Because if I plan too much, then I might get into a habit of not following through with my plans. Thus I plan what is clearly within my power, without extraordinary effort. This week I planned to make a video about RuneScape and a video about loneliness. Unfortunately now I have no inspiration. And that brings me to the other point, that whenever a person is lonely, he or she loses inspiration in everything they do. They usually have irregular patterns of when they sleep, when they eat, and they don't usually have inspiration in different kinds of work. Of course, by far the worst type of loneliness, which is much worse than anything I have ever experienced, is loneliness without internet. This is something which is experienced by Supermax prisoners, and that is much worse than anything we can imagine. Fortunately, thank God I do have internet, and that is very important, that I can talk to people, and that I can share YouTube videos with people. Unfortunately, a person who is lonely still has no confidant. Thus, they talk to total strangers. And sometimes these are strangers who are not real strangers. I mean, there are some people whom I knew on a board for something like 8 years. There are people with whom I share more with my family members on the internet, on some boards. But still, whatever a person types or says on the internet, they share with the whole world. They share it with their opponents. They share it with their future employers, and if they would ever become a boss, employees. If a YouTuber ever runs for a public office or wants to get some job, they will check out everything he or she has said. And thus there is no real privacy on the internet. Also, the answers on the internet are much slower than in real life. Sometimes, the best forums give an answer in a few minutes, but the worst forums give answers in hours, sometimes days, or sometimes answers come years later. That's very strange. Anyway, loneliness is a problem, and maybe somehow it will be solved with more people finding friends through internet, but as of today there are no such networks which help find friends. There are tons of networks which help people buy or sell stuff, which help people find dates, but there are no networks to find friends. Thank you.